Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Tuesday, August 18th, 2020. And yesterday the market saw some pretty quiet action. The S&P saw a very quiet range day, and in doing so, it closed at a new 52-week high. NASDAQ did as well. So what I'm going to do this morning is take a look at what has happened historically when you get a new 52-week high close and then you continue higher in the overnight session like we are currently seeing. So let me set this up. We'll look at all four instruments, even though it was just the NASDAQ and the ES that put in the 52-week high closes yesterday. The setup is going to be entering long at the open of regular trading hours, so that is 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. The exit will be at the close of regular trading hours, which is 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, in the opening filters, we're trading right around prior day high, but to just capture everything, I'm just going to select gap up, and this is something you can come back into later this morning and find out, are we opening above the prior day high, are we gapping up in range? That will have a little bit of an impact on the results, but I'm just going to keep it simple here and say that we are opening above the prior day close. Then I'm going to go into price patterns, and I'm going to say that yesterday made a new 52-week high close. So that is available here in the new highs section. All I got to do is hit equals there to add it. You see it show up in the header section, and then I can hit view results. And here we go. So these are the results of going long at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, exiting at the close 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time when you are opening above the prior day close after a 52-week high close. So historically, dating back to 2003, the ES has 237 samples, the NASDAQ 276 samples, YM, which is not applicable for today, has 249 samples, and Russell, this is not applicable for today, has the least samples at 172. But overall, we do have a good amount of samples between all four of these instruments. Looking at the win rates, none of the win rates are really strong. They're all kind of hovering around 50%. They're not really getting too far away from that. ES is the weakest at 46%. So this is set up as a long trade. So 46% win rate means the majority of these have finished lower or would favor the short side. NASDAQ, 53% win rate on these. YM, 55% win rate, and Russell, 52% win rate. So all of the win rates pretty mild and hanging around that 50% win rate mark. However, the average win to average loss, this is more what is standing out to me as I'm looking at this right now, is the average loss on going long on these is larger than the average win in 3 out of the 4 instruments here. So ES has a larger average loss if you were to buy the open and exit at the close historically. So that combined with a weak win rate has certainly favored the short side historically. And you can see that in this equity curve here. If I hover over ES, it'll bold that blue equity curve for the ES. And you can see it's kind of just walking lower throughout time here. NASDAQ, that one has a larger average loss than average win as well. So similar to the ES, this is the NASDAQ equity curve. Looks like it's really gone south here the past 3 or 4 years or so. YM, that's the one with the highest win rate at 55%. That one, the average win is a little bit bigger than the average loss, so that's our only example there. And then Russell, the average loss is bigger than the average win. So historically, this pattern has had a propensity for larger losses than average wins historically, and the win rates aren't very strong in either direction, but potential for outside losers on long trades here, historically speaking. So hopefully you found that interesting. Good luck today. And like I said, you may want to go into the opening filters and look open above prior day high or open in range to kind of refine this pattern a little bit. Once we get closer to the open, that might be helpful for you. But good luck today, and we will see you next time.